Hey guys, Peter here. I just wanted to give you guys a brief tutorial on how to load your medium format 120 film. For this demonstration, we'll be using a Hasselblad 500 cm medium format film camera. It's an SLR. Yeah, so let's get started. So with these cameras, you have a back which holds the film. When you are out of film and want to load it, let's see, this one, as you can see, it says 0, has no film in it. This one, it says 3, so you know that it's only on its third shot, so that still has film in it. So you make sure it has its dark slide in to protect the film, and then you slide the 12 button up top here to release it. You never want to not use that button. I guess you have to release it, but to put it on, you always want to slide the 12 button to put it on. Otherwise, you'll wear out these mechanisms and then your back will just start falling off. So, okay. First, what we want to do is select our film. In this back, I like to keep two backs so I can have two different kinds of film available at the same time. So, right now in this back, I have some Kodak Tri-X 400 ISO film loaded. So since I have some color film in this back, I might want to use some black and white film in this back. So out of my choices here, I have Portrait 800, Ektar 100. Those are both color. This is the only black and white I have, so I will go ahead and use that. 120 film comes in these either these boxes for this company or it's plastic like this, and inside is a spool with 12 shots on it. I'm really bad at opening things like this. Be more gentle than I am being. I'm just in a rush. Okay, so I'll slide that out. Alright, so here's your unprocessed, unexposed film. So you can take off this little thing that just sort of holds the paper together. This little tab here, and get that off. Try and get it off without ripping the film or anything like that. So we have our film. So what you want to do is pop this metal thing open, this little metal tab, pop it up, slide it counterclockwise, and pull out the film tray or rollers or whatever you want to call it. Now you notice I have one spool on here from my last roll of film. You always want to keep your spool from your film so that you can use it with your next film. So let's see. So we'll sort of push that down to pop that up, and let's see. You'll always want your film to wrap around from the inside over here. So you don't want it to come around this way, if that makes sense, but rather come around inside and over. So instead of putting it like that, we'll want to put it like that. So you can sort of put that in there and push up, put that down there, and give it a little wind, make sure it's in there. Yep, good. Okay, so now you want to keep things nice and tight. So you'll sort of take this and okay, so here's one thing. This little piece right here, this little metal piece, you want your film to be under that. So in order to raise that, you need to switch this back to the center position so that you can slide your film under that. Then what you're going to want to do is this will turn, this little thing will turn this. So you want to slide this little tab through the slot in this turning mechanism. Then you'll need to turn it a little to get it, and just sort of pull it through the most that it will without being too rough, and then wrap it around and sort of tuck it in there. And then while holding it to keep it tight, you're going to want to start turning, and we're turning clockwise if you're looking at it. Now as you're doing this, you're going to want to watch this over here, and you'll see that there is an arrow that pops up. You'll also notice there's an arrow on the metal up here. So what we're going to want to do is just line up those two arrows. So that looks about right. Yeah. So now that that's there, slide or twist this back to the cocked position. And then, you know, make sure that your dark slide is in all the way. You might need to just toggle it a little bit when you put the film back in, but put it in. Make sure that the film is under this metal thing. Under this metal thing. Put it in. Let's see. And then cock that back to the center position. Pop it down. And then you'll see that the indicator says 0, which means that, you know, remember that the stuff we just put on there has seen the light. So we want, that sounded fun, but you know what I mean, it exposed. So we want to twist this, you know, pop this up, twist it clockwise, and keep doing so until it stops and says 1. At that point, I got lucky with my turns and I could probably pop that back to snug, but if you stopped here or something, you can twist it back around halfway and then fold it over there so it's nice and snug. Then, make sure that little tab is out of the way. You want to slide these hooks, or these female sides of the hooks, onto the male side. Push the 12 button over so you don't damage the mechanisms. Slide it on, let go. So it says you're at your first, pop open your slide, make your settings, focus, EV, whatever it is, and you're going to want to crank this. Oh, sorry. Actually, mine's already cranked. Yeah, so then you are good to go. If you push this, you will fire and get your shot. And so, yeah, that's basically a rundown on how to load your medium format 120 film. I hope that was helpful. Remember, even if you have a different camera, it's going to be almost exactly the same in terms of loading it. So yeah, hope that was helpful. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Please, 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 if you can, hit the like button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, if you don't mind subscribing, I'd also love that. I'll be posting lots more tutorials, how-tos, and other dope-ass shiz. So yeah, that's all. Again, I'm Peter, and thank you. Peace.